Hello, yoga fitness friends. This is Lara Ford. Today I'm going to bring to you a deep stretch yoga class for neck and shoulder relief. Hope you enjoy. It'll be about 45 minutes in length, I hope. So to begin the practice, a few items you'll need. The first thing I recommend is having some kind of strap. You can use an old necktie if you don't have a strap. 2 blocks, and maybe even a pillow of some sort that you have on one of your couches, a small pillow. And then I have a larger bolster. This is a yoga bolster, but you can create a bolster out of several blankets, folded. This is a rectangular bolster. So get creative with whatever props you have at the house. And the first thing we're going to do is find a comfortable seat. Start with your legs crossed. We're starting in Sukhasana, or easy pose. Close the eyes and gently begin to roll your shoulders up, roll them back and down into your spine. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. 1 more shoulder roll. And then reverse the direction of your roll. Inhale up. Exhale, forward and down. 2 more times. Last one. Good. Relaxing the hands comfortably, palms facing down on the knees, sitting up tall, lifting through the crown of the head. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder, so you're mirroring me. Relax the shoulders from your earlobes. Keep length in the spine. 1 more breath. Inhale to lengthen, and on the exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. So again, you're mirroring me. Inhale the head to center, and then begin to slowly circle the head and neck. Inhale up, exhale down. Do this several times, taking your time, loosening the neck. And when you're ready, reverse the rolls. Breathing in and out through the nose. Take your time. You can play some nice yoga music in the background if you'd like to. I have some light yoga music on in the background. Good. Then inhale, float the chin up to the sky. And on the exhale, carving a line with your nose, bring your chin towards your chest and hold the stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale, float the chin up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. 1 more pass. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the chin through neutral. Exhale, turn the head and neck towards the left and hold. So again, you're mirroring me. Keep breathing. And then travel through center. Inhale. Exhale, turn to your right. Continue to breathe. And then travel back through center. Roll your shoulders again up. Roll them back and down into the spine. Very good. Okay, find your yoga strap nearby, or your husband's old necktie that's out of fashion. You can use that as well. So looping the hands around the end of each strap. We're going to gently inhale, lift the strap up overhead, and on the exhale, lower it back down and behind. Now, if this isn't available, You can inhale up, exhale, lower down, and then just stop right here if you need to. Otherwise, keep going. Roll it back and down. So we're loosening up the shoulders. Breathing in and out the nose. Take your time. And one more pass. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And relax. Just roll out the shoulders. Now we're going to inhale the strap back up to the sky and unload to the right side, creating a side body stretch. You can lean into it a little bit if you'd like. Breathing in through your intercostal muscles. Inhale up. Exhale, send your left arm down, right arm up. Bend to the side. Keep breathing. Do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold and unload to one side. You can look up to the sky or keep your gaze neutral. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. All right, unwrap the strap from your hands. I'm going to show you from profile from the side the next stretch we'll do with our straps. And I'm seated comfortably on a cushion. You can sit on a block or just sit on the earth. So I'm going to wrap the strap around my right hand. And then I'm going to send my left hand down a little further on the strap, pointing my right elbow up to the sky, left elbow down, and pressing the back of my head into my lower portion of my right arm. So from the rear, this is what it looks like. And perhaps if it's available, you can take a bind, collect your fingertips together, and hold the stretch here. Three more breaths. And release your bind or release the strap from your hands. We're going to go to the other side. So now I have the strap in my left hand, and I'm going to reach further down with my right hand. Energetically pull the strap down with the right hand. Point the left elbow up, right elbow down, and push the back of the head into the lower portion of your left arm. So stretching the shoulders, the neck, the tricep. Option if you don't need a strap is to take a bind and interlace your fingers. Not uncommon for one side to be easier or more open than the other. Three more breaths. And then gently release the strap, release the bind, roll the shoulders. Very good. And on your next inhale, open your arms out wide, expand the chest, look up to the ceiling. Inhale. On the exhale, drill the elbows in close to the side body. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, chest expansion. And this time on the exhale, interlace the hands behind the back body. Lift the heart, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale. Two more breaths. And then release the clasp of the hands behind the back body. Very good. Come on off your pillow or your block if you were seated on one. And now you're going to need one of your yoga blocks for the next pose, and I'll show you profile how this looks. So you're going to straighten out your legs and place the block underneath your knees. Sitting up nice and tall. On the inhale, send your arms out laterally to the side, and on the exhale, wrap your right elbow under your left elbow, collecting the palms together for eagle arms. On the inhale, lift the elbows up to the sky. And on the exhale, draw your elbows down towards your abdomen. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. High eagle arms. Exhale, hold in the fold. Round forward. Relax the shoulders from the ears. Breathe into the shoulders. Breathe into the lower lumbar spine. At any time eagle arms is not available, you can give yourself a bear hug and hold in the fold. So I modified with a bear hug here if you need to. You can just hug yourself and then fold. Otherwise, hold those eagle arms 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, eagle arms up to the sky. Exhale, unravel the elbows, send the arms out to the side. Release the hands by your sides. Good. Take a moment just to rock side to side to re-ground through those sit bones. Inhale, send the arms out laterally to the side. Exhale, wrap the left elbow under the right elbow. Point your fingertips to the sky, press the palms together, or you can hold on to a digit, or you can take bear hug option. Inhale, eagle arms or bear hug arms up to the sky. Exhale, rounding forward, scooping the belly in as you do this. Inhale. Gaze up. Exhale, bring your gaze down and round. One more time. Inhale, eagle arms up. Exhale, eagle arms down. Remain in the fold. Breathe here in the fold. Soften the shoulders from the earlobes. So feel like a deep stretch in the shoulders. At any time you're in pain or uncomfortable, please come out of the posture, or please modify, never stay if you're in pain. Should feel like a deep stretch, but never pain. And your level of intensity, somewhere between a 5 to 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. Last breath. Inhale, eagle arms up. Exhale, unravel your eagle arms. Release them down. Very good. Now slide the block out from underneath your knees. Good. All right, the next pose, we're going to be in a prone position. So let's come on down to our bellies, lying on our tummies. And from here, send your arms out to a T, send your arms out laterally. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, roll onto the right shoulder, right hip. This is a revolved shoulder stretch. And I've chosen to point my left knee straight up to the sky, and I'm stepping on my left foot. And now your left arm can wrap behind your back waist to take a half bind. Deep stretch for the right shoulder, the right deltoid. You can place a block under your head or a pillow under your head if you'd like, or a towel for comfort. Just close your eyes, enjoying this lovely shoulder stretch. Stay with your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Where can you invite some more softness in the body? If the pose is causing pressure on the low back, you can always stack your left knee on top of your right knee, stack your hips, and take the stretch this way. Now I'm doing these poses for about a minute, but you can stay here as long as 3-4 minutes if you'd like. The longer you remain, the more benefits that occur in your connective tissues. One more breath. Release your left arm from the back body. Roll onto the belly. Slide your right hand in under your right shoulder head. Wag your hips left and right, side to side. And on the inhale, press the tops of the feet into the earth. Press the heels of the palm into the earth. Squeeze your elbows back towards the rear of the room. Inhale, press up, lift the heart for Cobra pose. Exhale, release your right cheek down to the earth. Soften. Again, inhale, press the tops of the feet, anchor them into the earth, lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, left cheek down to the earth. Inhale, come back to neutral. And now I'm gonna flip the other direction so you can see me. Now we're gonna come onto the tummy again for a revolve shoulder stretch. This time, stretch your left arm out laterally. Right hand is under the right shoulder head. Roll onto the left hip, left shoulder. Bend your right knee pointed up to the sky. And you can wrap your right arm behind your back waist. Again, if you need a pillow or a block, you can put that under your head if you're craning your neck. Or a folded towel. Breathing into the left deltoid muscle now. Healing the connective tissues of the shoulder. We're here for about a minute. Again, stacking knees is an option, stacking your hips is an option. Or keeping the left leg long and the right knee pointing up to the ceiling. Make sure your right ear is away from your right earlobe. And that you're breathing in and out through the nose. Just allowing peace to flow through you. Take 3 more breaths here and revolve shoulder stretch. Good, now release your right arm from the back body. Roll onto the belly. Slide the left hand in under your left shoulder head and wag your hips left and right a couple times. Inhale, press the tops of the feet into the earth, ground the pelvis, lift the heart, Cobra. Exhale, right cheek to the earth. Inhale, press in through the heels of the palm, lift the heart, illuminate the chest. Exhale, left cheek to the earth. And again, inhale, lift up, press up. Exhale, right cheek to the earth. And last and final, highest cobra. Lift, 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 back bend, inhale. And on the exhale, release to child pose, counter stretch, knees wide, hips back towards the heels, arms long, chest melts between the thighs. Breathe. Opening through the connective tissues of your hips, letting the hips soften. If the knees feel tender, you can sit on a pillow or place a block between your legs and sit on a block. You can also place a pillow underneath the back of your knee. Or a rolled up blanket or an extra yoga mat, you can roll up and sit on that, placing it behind the knees. 3 more breaths. And then slowly press up to tabletop pose and give the hips a little wag side to side. Shake it out. And then from a neutral spine, on the inhale, let the belly drop and the heart lift and the tail lift for pose of the cow. On the exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly in for pose of the cat. Flowing back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Very good. And take a seat for a moment so you can see the next posture. The next posture we're going to do is a shoulder stretch. So we're sending one arm across the other, and we're going to lie on our tummy, stretching through the shoulders. So lie down prone on your tummy. Send your right arm on the top and your left arm on the bottom. So you're making an X with your arms. So it should feel like a deep stretch for the shoulders. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, lower your chin towards your upper right arm. And breathe into the shoulders here. Try to keep the shoulders away from your ears as you do it. If you ever feel like a part of the body is falling asleep or you're pressing on a nerve, please move or come out of the shape and then try to settle back into the posture. 3 more breaths, in and out the nose. Staying present by staying with your breath. And then slowly lift up, prop yourself up. And we're going to switch sides. So send your left arm on the top, your right arm on the bottom. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower your chin to your upper left portion of your arm. And soften. Now let your hips soften, your legs soften, your feet soften. Let your arms, your limbs, your hands soften, your shoulders. And we're halfway there. Keep reaching your fingertips energetically towards the opposite direction. 3 more breaths. And then slowly press up onto the forearms, coming out of the posture. I'm just gonna fix my hair for a moment here. Hope you're all doing great. We're gonna continue to be prone on our bellies. We're gonna come into Sphinx pose next. So take a look on the belly. Come on to your forearms. Your elbows are just underneath the shoulders. Tops of the feet are pressing into the earth. Heart is lifted. Illuminate the heart. Inhale. So put my hair up in a pony so that you could see my shoulders low and my heart and my chest lifted and illuminating. So if you can soften your gluteals here and lift your lower abdominals in. Again, this is called Sphinx pose. Keep illuminating your heart, lifting your chest, relaxing the shoulders, breathing into the lower lumbar spine. Three more breaths. And then release the torso all the way down. Stack your forearms one on top of the other. And let your forehead come down to your forearms. And rest in restorative crocodile pose. You can bend your knees here, soles of the feet up to the sky. And windshield wiper blade the knees, the hips, side to side. And then release the top of the right foot down to the earth, the top of the left foot down to the earth. Lift your gaze off your forearms and press up into tabletop, all fours. And then come take a seat. Facing me, facing your screen. Inhale, bring your elbows wide, hands just behind your head. Inhale, lift up, gaze up. And on the exhale, squeeze the elbows in, tuck the chin, and round forward. Inhale, elbows wide, lift and expand the chest. Exhale, round and squeeze the elbows in. So from the side, it looks like this. Inhale, lift and lengthen, gaze up. Exhale, swoop and round. Inhale, lift and lengthen, expand the chest. Exhale, round. One more time. Exhale, round. And then release your hands to your side. The next posture we're going to come into is called deer pose. This is a nice stretch for the hip. It's a prep pose for pigeon or swan pose. So you're going to send from profile, you're going to send your right knee to bend and towards the front of your mat. Your right heel is close to your right groin, and you're going to bend your back left knee. Your left heel is close to your left gluteal. So from the rear, it looks like this. So generous bend in both knees. Place your right hand on your right knee, your left hand on your left knee. Inhale to lengthen. And on the exhale, fold forward, melt forward for deer fold. So from the side, we're just folding over that right thigh. You can use your block to rest your forehead on. You can also stay upright if you prefer. You don't have to take the fold. Soften the shoulders, breathe into this outer right hip and gluteal region. You have about 30 seconds remaining. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Three more breaths. And on the inhale, upright your deer, lift your heart, right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. Square your shoulders to your screen. And on the exhale, sweep the left leg in front and send the right knee back. So here the left heel is close to your groin and your right heel is close to your right gluteal. Again, you can put a block here or a pillow or a blanket if you'd like to rest. So inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, drop the shoulders. You can stay here, upright, or you can fold with me forward for deer fold. Now feeling the stretch in the outer left gluteal region. We'll be here for about a minute. Three more breaths. Inhale, lift your gaze, upright your deer. Place your right hand on your right knee, left hand on your left knee. Level and relax through the shoulders. And exhale to release, coming out of the pose. Step on your feet, bend your knees, drop your knees to the left as you gaze to the right and hold the stretch. 3 breaths. Inhale the knees through center. Exhale knees to the right as you gaze to the left. Take 3 breaths. And then come back through center and come with me into tabletop pose. How are we doing, everybody? Oh, we've been going for about 35 minutes. All right, so we prepped our hips with deer pose. So now we're going to take swan pose. So inhale your right knee up over to the outer edge of your mat, right heel close to your right groin, and drag and stretch your left leg back as far as you can. Okay, if you need to modify, come back to deer pose or that hurdler pose we were just in. Otherwise, stretch your left leg long. Try to keep your hips level. If you need, you can place a block underneath your right hip or a block under your forehead, and then fold forward for sleeping swan. Breathing into the outer right gluteal region. Such a wonderful stretch. It's one of my favorite hip opening stretches. Sleeping swan. So we'll be here for 1 minute, but you can stay in the shape for up to 3, 4, 5 minutes to get the maximum amount of benefits. Lubricating your connective tissues, stabilizing your joints, healing the central nervous system in the body, relaxing and letting go of stress. Breathe in and out through the nose. We have about 30 seconds to go. Take 5 more breaths. I'm going to turn my yoga music back on. Keep going. Last breath here in sleeping swan. And then slowly lift and lengthen. Walk your hands towards the body. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Inhale. And on the exhale, release your right knee out from behind you. Wag your hips. We're going to go to the other side. Inhale, now send your left knee up and out to the outer left corner of the mat. Left heel close to the groin. Stretch and drag your right leg back as far as you can. Lift the heart, take a gentle back bend here in upright swan. And on the exhale, cascade down slowly and fold. Again, props wherever you need them. A blanket or a block can go under the left hip now, or under the right quadricep, or one under the head. Just notice where you may be holding tension in the posture and soften there. Soften the neck, soften the shoulders. Breathe into the outer left hip. And try to make sure your hips are as level as possible. When you take classes with me, I come around and give you a little adjustment and try to make sure your hips are level. I'm sorry I can't be there with you right now to level out your hips. Just close your eyes and imagining your hips being gently leveled and adjusted. Last 30 seconds. 2 more breaths. Inhale, very carefully lift up. Awaken your swan. Puff up your chest. Inhale. Exhale, release onto your left hip and sweep your right leg around in front of you. Lean back. Let's just windshield wiper blade our hips side to side again a couple times. Your eye gaze can go the opposite direction of your knees. Good, and then shake your legs out long in front of you. Very good. All right, last and final posture we're going to take is called Baddha Konasana. I'm gonna get my bolster for this. Remember, if you don't have a bolster, you can use a pillow. You can fold a couple blankets and stack them one on top of the other. So place your bolster down, and then you're gonna sit your backside right up against the bolster. Legs are stretched long. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, slowly lower back. Rest your head on your blanket bolster or your yoga bolster. Flip your palms up to the sky. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out the nose. Such a lovely restorative posture. Soften your jawline. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Relax and expand the chest. On each exhalation, soften and let go more. No resistance. Deep peace. Three more breaths. And on your next inhale, slowly roll off of your bolster to one side. Push your bolster out of the way for now. Now we're going to prepare for Shavasana. You can lie down, put a pillow under your head. You can also use a blanket to cover yourself up and make yourself warm and cozy. So slowly make your way down to the mat. Let your feet fall outside of your hips. Let your palms flip up to the sky. Let your eyelids close and soften. And just let go for the next 5 minutes. Deep rest, deep peace, deep stillness. And I'll bring you back in a few. going to read to you a passage from Heart Talk by Chloe Wade. FYI, you are lovable. When you express deep vulnerability or pain, you are still deserving of love. When you are angry, you are still deserving of love. When you need help, you are still deserving of love. When you have to try again, you are still deserving of love. When everything hurts, you are still deserving of love. When you make a mistake, you are still deserving of love. When you cry, you are still deserving of love. Don't let the opinions of others, the rules of society, or your own self-shame uproot you from knowing that you are lovable. When you disconnect with your lovability, you disconnect with your ability to heal. No matter what happens, know that you are always deserving of love. And with that, begin to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle through your fingers and move through your toes. And on the inhale, stretch your arms overhead to lengthen. And on your exhale, hug your knees into the belly. Give yourself a hug. And you can rock your knees and rock your back side to side. Just waking up the sacrum, coming out of Shavasana. Inhale, sweep your right arm overhead. Exhale, roll onto your right shoulder, right bicep, fetal position. And then without rushing, slowly rise up to a seat. Legs crossed, eyes closed, hands collected in prayer at your heart center. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. It was my honor and my pleasure to be your guide in yoga today. Miss all of you so much. Can't wait till we're all back together in yoga class. My mantra has been through all of this: clean hands, open hearts. Namaste. Thank you guys.